Last week I was about to finalize and go to the finance department. I wanted to talk about that. I bought a Chevy Bolt full battery electric EV. It is known to be the cheapest ish long range vehicle available in North America, so that's the one we went for. We are extremely happy with it. We've had it for a week now. The finance department there, we got approved for not having any down payment on it. We did a pre-approval for even a more expensive model, the Bolt EUV, and then so we had to redo the financing for the different models. So they did that, and they came
Hmm.
back and he said, and this is with a $16,000 down payment now. They came
Hmm.
back and said, well, guess what? You've been approved for the price of the car and this much extra. And now let me tell you about the great many things that we can add on. Uh, Warranties. And of
Hmm.
course, I was pissed off about that. So now, why would I buy a car that's warranted? Most of it's warranted from 5 to 8 years. Then they brought up tires, and then I ended up buying the car, got out of there, and I find out there's a 1 year tire warranty. So that the guy goes over the tire warranty with me that he claims I didn't have. Uh, it's just stupid, and it's a scam. And we took our car to a this new business where we live in our small Canadian city that is selling just EVs and hybrids, but they're also selling gas cars because that's what people are trading in. And
Yeah.
they got this great business plan about doing all electric stuff. They're going to bring in electric snowmobiles. They're going to bring in electric personal watercraft, which I can see you on.
That is a
I think
fantastic
your
idea.
new cottage needs to have an electric port, a charger at the dock,
Yes.
which they'll probably
Yeah.
sell, and I can see you in douchey sunglasses and a Speedo just kind of cruising around the lake all the time, very quietly,
Oh, that'd be
and not
amazing.
creating any fumes. And also, they're bringing in some high quality e bikes that are manufactured in your favorite city, Saskatoon. I forget the name of the company, but
Yes. Is it Big Tricks? Is
yeah,
that right?
that's correct. So yeah, so local e-bike company, and they're going to sell them there, and lots of other things, and I think some motorcycles too. Not Harley Davidsons, but some other where they can't sell Harley Davidsons because that's tricky. You have to
Yep.
become a dealer. But yeah, they're doing that, and I just love them because they're like you and I. They're not like the Chevy people, or even the Chevy car
Yeah.
salesman was. He's still a car salesman. He happens to, come forward and buy an EV, but I love the fact that they're great and they know everything and they're part of the EV association and
Yeah.
and it's just yeah, so we're going to sell the car on consignment. You put that idea in my head a long time ago.
Yeah. Your Prius, which is worth decent money.
Yeah, which is kind of why we're getting into the whole electric car thing in the first place. We paid it off with our line of credit on our house when we redid our mortgage, but there was, I mean, there wasn't much left on the loan. It's actually worth like many times that. So some cars would be worth $25,000. This is a 6 year old car, and that's what he came up with. He said would normally list it for 25.9, but we've had wildlife accident, which is more than $7,500. I just thought I'd mention that because not everybody has sold a car this way. So when it's over
Hmm.
7,500, you can't get the normal credit doesn't matter bank to finance it. They won't finance something with an accident over $7,500 where we live.
Right.
So that just restricts it to the banks. It narrows um, your way of doing things. But one thing that I realize is that people who buy this car can get financing. If I sold it individually, they wouldn't have that option. I don't finance. I'm not a loan shark. You'd
Yeah.
have to go a different way. So this is kind of nice that they help you set it up that way, just like a dealership would. And they're going to detail it. They're going to charge us for it, but we don't have to do anything. And there's a couple scratches in the front bumper hitting, parking curbs,
Sure.
and they're going to take care of that if need be. They think that if a taxi driver buys it, he won't care. If a family buys it, they might, and then they'll just bill us the money. He's got a guy. He's got a guy for everything,
Sure.
so everything's taken care of.
Hmm.
It's a really nice experience. Of course, it's not sold yet. Hopefully, it'll sell. I mean, he just got it on Friday night, so I'm hoping maybe by the time we do our next show that we might have an offer on it. We'll see. Yeah, it's just I really like it. I mean, it's going to cost us a couple grand out of say, I mean, if he sells it for 22 grand, I would get 20 grand out of it or something like that.
Yeah.
And that's okay. I mean, because I'm getting more than the trade in was only like 15,000 from everybody, so
Yeah.
it's a lot better. Yeah.
So this is a free commercial for Rev Automotive
Yes.
here in Regina.
I should go work for them. I don't know what I would do. They were hiring recently, but
Yeah.
The Clean Energy Show.